Nathan Turner. What are we going to do with you? Nathan Turner has been on absolute fire for me this season. You can see down the bottom, 18 starts, 18 goals, 5 assists. And there's something here on the screen that is very worrying. And that is his contract. It expires in 27 days. That's his loan contract. He's got another 6 months on his Ross County contract. And annoyingly, I can't try and get him on loan because he's only got a short time left on his contract. I can't extend his loan because his contract's expiring in 6 months' time. Another thing I have tried to do is try to sign him, but he is not currently interested because Ross County and Poole are very, very different parts of the world. There's a good 10, 12 hour drive between the pair of them, so understandably, he doesn't really want to relocate down here. Since the last episode, we have made a transfer, and that is Sean McCormack has joined from Maidenhead on loan. He's an 18-year-old winger, right and left-sided, mainly right-sided, and the reason is Abdoulaye Belbaghi, as you saw last episode, maybe the one before, he wants to leave. So I thought, let's get this guy in on a loan contract as a backup. If he goes, he goes, and I've got McCormack to come in. If he stays, McCormack can sit on the bench. Let's talk about some results, shall we? 3 games in total were played between the last episode and this episode. First up was a visit by Truro to our Tattenham ground, where we won 4-0. And that man, Nathan Turner, goes and gets himself a hat-trick, and Will Spetch, who's becoming my main centre-back at the moment, also got himself on the score sheet. Then a few days after that, on Boxing Day, Hemel Hempstead paid us a visit, and it was a 1-1 draw in the end. Nathan Turner, that boy, again, on 64 minutes gets the goal for us. Lewis Riley pulls one back on the 80th minute for Hemel Hempstead for the 1-1 draw. And then finally, a trip to Westley Park to play against Havant and Waterlooville, which ended in a 2-2 draw. James Hayter opened up the scoring for them after 28 minutes with a penalty. Warren Bentley then scored on his return to the first team after 33 minutes. Guess what? Nathan Turner scored again, this time after 39 minutes. Cameron Peters scores the equaliser for Havant and Waterlooville after 47 minutes. It stayed that way until the end, so we finished it with a 2-2 draw. And because of those results, we are sat 10th place in the table. But what I'm not liking is there is a very big gap between 9th and 10th. 7 points is the actual gap. So we need Oxford, Chippenham and Whitehawk probably to start dropping some points. And we need to just keep winning. Just keep picking up points where we can. We need to beat the teams above us. Today, however, we've got some teams below us. We've got Gloucester and we've got East Thurrock. So hopefully we get 2 nice wins. Flies us up the table. We end this episode on 37 points. That's how maths works. And we are a lot closer to the playoffs than we are to relegation. We're already a lot closer to the playoffs and relegation, but even closer. We are in decent form. Gloucester in inconsistent form. They have picked up a win in their last 5, though. The starting lineup then for Poole versus Gloucester in goal, as always, is Will Britt. Back 4 of Sankofa, Cook, Spetch and Moore. What I'm doing with the back 4, in an attempt to not concede as many goals, I'm making a lot of the players play their ideal position. So Corby Moore is now an inverted wing-back. Osai Sankofa is a defensive fullback, central defender for Cook, which is actually his preferred position anyway, and a defensive centre-back for Spetch. I'm hoping it's going to stop us conceding goals. Midfield of Neil, Bangura, Collins and Belbaghi, and the 2 strikers of Nathan Turner and Warren Bentley. Please don't leave, Nathan. You can lodge in my flat if you want. I've got 2 bedrooms. I don't really recognise any names there. Apart from number 9 up front is Carol Kayembe, formerly of Southampton. He's played 7 games for Gloucester and his contract's running out, and he's actually not that bad. Well, he's fast. He's just really fast. That's all he is. Now, like I said earlier, hopefully by the end of this episode, we are sat on 37 points. We should be picking up 2 wins here. Gloucester, I can't remember where they are in the league, like 17th, 18th maybe. And then East Thurrock, who are sat bottom of the table. So it's 2 games that we should be winning. First highlight of the game, and it looks like it is going Gloucester's way. Cook gets it clear. It's only as far as Hanks. Hanks has had a go from distance, and he sure as hell hit that. Another highlight, starting again with a throw-on. Anderson loses the ball. Sankofa gets there. Turner wasn't a very good pass. And Gloucester are going to bring the ball forward. Sankofa all the way back to Will Britt. Let's see what we can do from here. Corby Moore to Collins. Bangura once again. Out on the wing, to Belbaghi. I was going to say into the middle. Over the top, Turner's going to get there. He's got Bentley in the middle. Neil is at the back. He's found Bangura. Hit it, son. Well, Bentley's claiming it. It certainly wasn't Bentley's goal. That's definitely Bangura's. But it's a goal nonetheless. We'll take it. So Turner, for some reason, doesn't want to cross it. Instead, finds Bangura, has an effort, and I'm not really sure what Bentley does there to claim that's his. Corby Moore with a free kick just before half-time. Spetch is there, and Will Spetch has gone and got himself a second goal for Poole Town. I think that's his third of the season, maybe a second. This is why I'm playing Will Spetch, because he seems to actually do alright when it comes to corners and free kicks and stuff like that. He's actually getting on the end of them. Half-time then, 2-0, and look at these stats. We have been all over them. Apparently, Nathan Turner has made a couple of mistakes. He's the only one on the team who's made a couple of mistakes, but it's made his rating as a 6.4. Collins to take a free kick, edge of the area. Did that hit the bar? I think it just went over the bar. Still 2-0. The second half is flying by. 68 minutes on the clock. Spetch wins the header. Although Gloucester have got the ball back. If we can just nick the ball off them here, it would be wonderful. Over the top. Anderson's going to get there first. What are you doing, Cook? We can't keep a clean sheet. We just can't do it. Right, Turner is coming off for Gillespie. Swapping you two over because Gillespie's much better as the advance forward. Who else is playing bad? Cook. Of course it is. Wiskin, on you get, son. Free kick for Gloucester. Anderson, edge of the area. There's so many options there, and what the hell has happened there? We're 2-2 with a team who are... They're relegation fodder right now. Page's effort, and come on. There is no way Kotwika can claim that. That's probably not how you say his name either. 82 minutes on the clock. I've just gone attacking just as a highlight has started. Goal kick for Gloucester. Corby Moore is going to get there. To Neil. Neil, who, so far, we haven't seen him really this game. Bangura, over the top for Gillespie. Gillespie, can he keep it in? He's got Bentley in the middle if he does. He's found Bangura on the edge of the area, and Al Bangura finally gets his goal that he should have got earlier. And let's cancel this, cancel that. Let's go contain. Let's just sit back on a 3-2 win. Cock. Anderson, edge of the area once again. What a save from Will Britt. 85 minutes on the clock. It is not over yet. I think I might want to do a substitute the moment this corner is finished. Comes in, Bangura, lovely control, smashes it up the pitch, and Gillespie now, he's 2-on-1 with the Gloucester players. He's been tackled. For some reason he didn't want to get the ball back. The highlight isn't over. Okay, it is over. Quickly, substitution time. Collins is going to come off for Kyran Wilshire. That'll do. That'll waste another minute or so, maybe. We've got 5 minutes of injury time, though. And they've all disappeared. Sankofa to take the throw on with 2 seconds remaining. It's crossed in, it's cleared, and that has to be the end of the game. Come on, referee. Spetch on the ball. Long ball back up there. It is over. It's a 3-2 victory, and it wasn't as easy as it should have been. 3 points on the board, 3 more to go. Up next is East Thurrock, who, like I said, they are bottom of the table, so we should beat them rather comfortably. Before we get to the East Thurrock game, there's a bit of transfer news to talk about, and it is Luke Benbow has joined on loan from Solihull Moors until the end of the season, and there's a very good reason for it. As I mentioned earlier, Nathan Turner's contract with us is expiring in a few weeks, and looking at Luke Benbow, that's going to be an awkward name to say, and it really shouldn't be, as a deep-lying forward, look at these stats. 8s and 9s and above everywhere in the important stats for a deep line forward. So he should fit in quite nicely in that deep line forward role until the end of the season. Also, his contract is up at the end of the year. He's more likely to want to move down to Poole than the guy from Scotland. Oh, look at that form from East Thurrock. 4 defeats and 1 win in the last 5. We've got 3 wins and 2 draws. This could be a nice easy victory. And wait for it, we're probably going to lose 2-0. Starting lineup then is probably as you expect. In goal, once again, Will Britt. Back four of Corby Moore. Sankofa as the right back. Two centre-backs today is Jamie Wiskin and Will Spetch, because Joe Cook, he's having a bit of a wobble at the moment. He's only 18 years old and he's very good. But realistically, Spetch and Wiskin should be our two main centre-backs. Neil and Belbaghi are the two wingers. Bangura and Collins in the middle. Turner and Gillespie today are the two strikers. And for some reason, I put them around the wrong way. There we go, much better. Luke Benbow here is actually injured. He's going to be back to full fitness in 4 days' time, so you'll probably see him next episode. I'm not sure what's going on here. The teams are warming up. They are taking their time. There we go. Right, they're in. I think I might know why East Thurrock are so far down in the table. They're trying to play some fancy Premier League formation. Now what they should be playing is a nice simple 4-4-2. I am a bit annoyed that I can't play Benbow today, because he's good, and this is an ideal opposition for him to play against, because there's no pressure. I say no pressure, we still need to win, but we're more likely to win against these than another team. Free kick for Collins, 10 minutes on the clock. Gillespie's there, Gillespie's been fouled, and we've gone and got ourselves a penalty, and Gillespie's going to be taking it. Am I the only one seeing a lot of penalties? I'm seeing a good, one every 3 games, I reckon. Gillespie steps up to take it. Go on, son, you know what to do. What a penalty that is. Richard Gillespie gets his 610th goal of the season. It's his 19th. But he's also assisted himself. How has he done that? Gillespie's penalty, that is a wonderful penalty. Not many goalkeepers will be saving that. Corner for Moore. It's gone to Spetch. Neil's there, and Sankofa has put it in. Was he offside? I don't think he was. It's 2-0. 22 minutes on the clock. If we keep this up, we're winning it 8-0. We won't keep it up. Moore's corner goes all the way to Spetch, whose header is clear. Neil with a save, or Neil's shot is saved. Sankofa with an open net. Can't miss that. Highlight going East Thurrock's way, possibly. Spetch wins the header from the goal kick. Boswell wasn't a very good header, and Neil was played the through ball to Nathan Turner, and Nathan Turner's effort is saved by the, I assume, Lithuanian goalkeeper. Moore to take the corner. Where is it going to go? Is it going to go to Wiskin or Spetch? I'm hoping it does. Sankofa's there. It's cleared by White, and it's going to be nothing. Highlight just before half-time. East Thurrock on the ball. Harris in the penalty area. Cotton and Ryan Boswell has scored. Why can't we keep a clean sheet? Why can we not do it? Half-time then, we are 2-1 up, but conceding that goal is an embarrassment. Assistant talk to people, and let's go tactics. I'm going to take it off counter and go control. I don't know why we were playing counter at home against a team on the bottom of the league. This is the first highlight of the half, and that was close. Nathan Turner with the effort just wide. I don't commentate on those because normally nothing happened. Corner. Not corner, free kick. Corby Moore takes it. It's cleared. It's come back to Corby Moore. Bangura, edge of the area. Just about controls it. Still got the ball. Finds Neil. Neil's had a go, and that's hit the crossbar, and it's a goal kick. Sankofa with a throw-on. Belbaghi. Collins. Collins' pass wasn't good. Bangura does get it on the second attempt. Facing away from goal, and he's been tackled. And now East Thurrock are bringing the ball forward. Higgins to Rico Cotton. Belbaghi with a foul. Doesn't matter. It wasn't. Sankofa. Oh, Nathan Turner, right? He's been absolutely amazing off camera. The moment I hit the record button, he suddenly turned into an awful footballer. Gillespie, edge of the area, takes on his man. Had a go, wasn't a very good effort. Keeper saves it. Turner's on a 6.7, but I'm bringing him off. Even though Gillespie's on a worse one, Gillespie's at least scored. Britt, long ball all the way up to Bentley, the substitute, who's only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes. He's had a go, he's hit it just wide. That would have been a great introduction. 82 minutes on the clock, and we're not doing so well. I'm going to bring Butler on as a right winger. He can't play there, but I am training him to be one because he's not actually that bad as a winger. I'm tempted to also go to contain soon. Oh no, 5 minutes left to play. Highlight probably for East Thurrock. Collins gets there first. Wiskin, Bangura, all the way back to Will Britt, and those are worrying passes. Britt hits it long upfield towards Bentley. Lovely control by Bentley. Hits it a little bit hard for Butler, but he does get it. Bentley once again. Bangura, who's been on a yellow card for most of the game. Neil gets tackled, and Maddox to Cornhill. East Thurrock are now going to bring on the counter-attack, aren't they? Higgins, he's got no real options until they join him. Cornhill through to Smith. Rico Cotton, who's been a pain. What the actual hell? Like, just no. I don't even know how to speak. I don't even know what to do. Attacking? How can we change this? Like, Spetch for Cook? I mean, it's not an attacking change, but we can't lose or draw with this piece of junk. Highlight with 5 minutes of injury time to play. Bentley's gone down. He's been pushed. Harris is going to get a second yellow card. Going to get himself sent off, but that's not the highlight we wanted. This might be, or it might be one for them. It looks like it's... Whiskin, you silly sod. Straight red card. Fully deserved. Bangura's going to drop in at centre-back for the last few minutes, and we're going to go contain. Well, I mean, we're both on 10 men now, so... Cornhill's free kick over the top for Boswell. Boswell can cross it in. Please don't... Come on, game. That is absolute nonsense. We've got another highlight. Oh, Butler, wake up, you lazy sod. Cook, long ball up to Bentley. Go on, Bentley. Cross it, you silly tit. This is going to be the final highlight, isn't it? Neil with the ball. We're going to lose to bottom of the table, East Thurrock. How? I don't think they've ever scored 3 goals. Gillespie's won the ball back. Can we cross it in? We found Neil. Neil's effort is absolutely appalling. And that is going to be a 3-2 defeat. What is this absolute nonsense? 19 shots to their 7. They had 4 on target and 3 of the buggers went in. Right, I'm taking this team talk because you're all getting bollocked. You were not good enough today. Who was demotivated? Matthew Neal. You weren't good enough. Shut your mouth. Whiskin's got himself banned for a game. You can get a week's fine. Good, he accepted that. You also revealed my fury. Do you know what makes this result even more annoying? We were 2-0 up against bottom of the table East Thurrock at half-time. Second half, actually it was 2-1 at half-time. Second half, they come back. Nothing happens until the 86th minute. They score. They score the equaliser. They then get a player sent off. Whiskin then goes, if you can get sent off, I'll get sent off. Gets himself sent off. And then Nico bloody Cotton scores in the 93rd minute. He's on loan from Southend. He's not even that good. Oh, I'm just annoyed. I'm just really annoyed after that result. It does leave us sat in 11th place. We've dropped down because Braintree can actually get 6 points from 2 games. So we've dropped down to 11th. We are still closer to the Whitehawks and the Oxford Cities of this world because it looks like they both lost both games, or maybe they drew one of their games. Next episode, I'm not too interested in the FA Trophy. I'm sorry if you are. I'm not. I'm still going to go for it. If we get to like the semi-finals, then you might see one of them. But for now, I don't care. We'll do Bognor Regis and we'll do Weston-super-Mare, I think. So we've already had Bognor once on video so far this season. We'll have them again, and this time, hopefully, we'll beat them. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with Poole Town. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time for Bognor and Weston-super-Mare.